I love getting rejected. Now, I know how bad that sounds. That sounds like I get a thrill out of getting rejected. Well, I kind of do. Well, not a thrill, but let me just explain, all right? There's this girl at my job, and I personally do not like talking to girls at my job just because when things go bad, you have to keep working with them. Other coworkers get inside your business. Now there's drama going on. If it gets really bad, one of you guys have to quit. So I try not to, but the reason I wanted to talk to this girl was because she works in a whole different department than me. And then she only works weekends as well. During our shift, probably like once an hour, we have to take boxes into the back. And the back area is where she works. I only do like 4 to 5 hour shifts. So I would see her maybe a couple times a day, but like I said, she only works weekends, like Saturday, Sunday. I wasn't too worried about talking to her because even if it does go bad, I have to see her a couple times for like a second at most. Who really cares at that point? And I've spoken to her before, 2 times, but just casual conversation, nothing flirty, just asking her name. I'm like, I don't really see you that often, like, when do you work? Oh, she only works weekends. She goes to school to be like an esthetician. But I knew my true intentions. My true intentions was to eventually ask her out on a date. The last couple times I've seen her, she's always been with somebody. So I couldn't really ask like I wanted to because she was always with somebody. So I'm like, you know what, let me just keep waiting until my opportunity comes, and I'll just wait every weekend and see if she's by herself, then I'll ask her. Because I'm just not doing it in front of other people. I'm sorry, call me scared, yes. Like, I'm not doing it in front of other people. I'll do it, but not when other people are around. Especially when it comes to work. I made a friend that works with this girl. I was telling him I find her attractive. He told me that she said she likes girls. I'm like, okay, I like girls too. We got something in common. But I don't think he said anything about her not dating guys. I'm like, you know what? Let me find out for myself. If she's gonna tell me no, I wanna hear her tell me no. I don't wanna not even ask because I think she may not like guys too. So today at work, it's a weekend, Saturday, as I'm recording this video, I was gonna ask her because I seen her. Every single time I seen her, she was with somebody else. So I'm like, I'm just not gonna be able to do it. And I was telling this girl coworker that I have, you know, she's really cool. Older than me, a little older than me, so she was just giving me advice of like why I should just go for it. She even told me a story about her son, how he wanted to talk to this girl from Jack in the Box, but he was too nervous, but his mom forced him to go and talk to her. And now they're like almost like a couple now. So I'm like, just hearing that story made me like really, really motivated. So I'm like, you know what, let me do it. But like I said, every single time I went to the back, she was with somebody else. Because like I said earlier, I only do 4 to 5 hour shifts. Before you know it, my shift is over. And I never got a chance to ask. So I was telling her, I'm like, listen, I'm not gonna ask in front of everybody. Like, I'm just not gonna do it. So I was leaving, right? And she was like, you know what, I'll just do it for you. I'm like, no, don't do that for me, because now she's gonna think I'm scared. I'm just not gonna tell her that you sent me. I'm just gonna go up there like it's her choice, basically. I'm like, okay, what are you gonna say? I think she said, like, I told her to say, I'm like, tell her the handsome black guy is trying to talk to her. Oh my God, I'm delusional. She was like, yeah, I'll say that. I'll say this handsome black guy wants to talk to you, and can I give him your number so you guys can talk? So I feel like that's pretty simple. And I didn't really want her to ask. I'd rather ask myself, but I was not gonna do it, and I don't work Sunday tomorrow, and I'm not gonna see her for like a whole nother 7 days. So I'm like, you know what, just ask for me. I'm getting all nervous and stuff, waiting for an answer. And I got the girl's Instagram. Somebody just text me on Instagram, you know what she says. And the girl that I liked told her she does not like guys at all. And she is, and I quote, super lesbian. I didn't even know that was a thing. I know you could be lesbian, but super lesbian, what does that mean? Basically, she don't like guys, is what it is. And I was a little bummed out because I'm like, I wanted her too. Definitely my type. She seemed really sweet, really cool, but I wasn't too sad. At least now I have my answer. Of course, it would have been better for me to go up there myself and do it. Now I got my answer, now I can move on with a clear head, knowing that I tried. Well, in this case, she tried, but that's why I'm jokingly, but not really jokingly, kind of serious when I say I love being rejected. The thing about rejection is the entire word needs to be changed. Rejection should not even be a word. A big reason why most guys are afraid to approach women is because of the fear of getting rejected. But listen to the word rejected. Rejected just sounds harsh. It sounds horrible. I think about it in basketball. If I'm going up to the basket and I get rejected, I get blocked by LeBron James, that's bad. That's going on SportsCenter. That's going on ESPN. I'm going up for a layup and I get rejected, I get blocked by Bron. Yes, ESPN, everyone's gonna know about it. I'm gonna be known as the guy who got blocked by LeBron. Now, if you keep the same idea in your head of like just the word rejection, when you get rejected, now you're gonna be known as the guy who got rejected, who got his shot blocked by this girl. When we really break it down, is it really rejection? Another little basketball analogy I was thinking about, I'm like, yes, you got blocked by LeBron James, okay. But think about that. You got blocked by LeBron James. You are lucky enough, you are the very few select people in the entire world that is even good enough to be blocked by LeBron James. You're good. You're in the NBA. You're making millions. Yeah, LeBron block your shot. Yeah, you're on SportsCenter. But you're in the NBA. You are better than 90% of guys. And when you keep this idea, when you're trying to speak to a girl, it's the exact same thing. Sure, you got rejected. Sure, you got your shot blocked. Sure, the whole job knows that you tried to get at this girl and you got rejected. You are the select few amount of guys that are able to do it. They're only talking about you because you did it, because it's not normal, because most people can't do it. Say I go up to a girl and I try to talk to her and I ask for a number and she says, "Oh no, I'm sorry, I have a boyfriend." How is that rejection? How did she reject me? We're not compatible. That's it, she's taken. What if I go up to her and she just says, no, she's not interested? Okay, that means we're not compatible. That doesn't change anything about yourself. That doesn't make you ugly. That doesn't make you less of a person. It just means you're not compatible. That's all rejection is for whatever reason, whether it's you're not their type, they got a boyfriend, they're not looking for anything right now, it just means you guys are not compatible. Once you hear that you guys are not compatible, just move on, because why would you want to be with somebody that you're not compatible with? Let's say she did say yes, even though she did not like you. Why would you want to be in a relationship or talking to someone that doesn't really like you like that? You should want rejection. I'd rather get a rejection and just know right off bat whether or not you mess with me versus you giving me your Instagram or giving me your number and not responding. You're not really that interested. So please reject me. I want to be rejected. Because if I don't get rejected, I know that we're compatible. But if I do get rejected, okay, cool, no problem, no hard feelings, just move on. Rejection is not a bad thing. I just need to always continue to keep that in my mind and just always never be afraid to put myself out there. Of course, work is a little different, but just going to Walmart, going to the park, going anywhere outside the house and you see a pretty girl that you may want a potential relationship with, then I say why not. One thing I kept thinking to myself is that I want to be the kind of guy that can approach any girl at any time. But then I really thought about it. I'm like, I don't want to approach just any girl. I don't want to approach every attractive girl, because there's a lot of girls who are attractive, but that I know just based off of looking at them that we're probably not compatible. So no, I don't want to be the kind of guy that approaches every single woman and approaches every single attractive woman. I want to be the kind of guy that can see a girl that I'm attracted to, and I feel like we can possibly have a good connection and speaks to her. I want to be that kind of guy. The kind of guy that goes after what he wants. I don't know if this helped you guys. Hopefully you got some value out of this. Tomorrow I'm gonna be out with the family. If I see a girl that I find interesting, then I'm gonna go talk to her.